Welcome to Cooking from the Cave. I'm Chef Pete Truziak, and today we're going to be making chimichangas. It's a burrito, it's deep fried, there's not really anything better than this. So let's start by cooking our main ingredients first, what we're going to actually wrap up in that burrito. I've cut up 3 different peppers. I have a green bell pepper, a red bell pepper, a poblano, and I also have some sliced onions and some chicken. I have my pan here heating up. It's on medium-low heat. Add some oil into it. Turn it up to medium. And I'm going to first start by adding what's going to take the longest in my cooking process. Believe it or not, the vegetables to soften them up are going to take longer because I've cut the chicken up into strips. I'm going to get my bench scraper over here, and I'm just going to drop my peppers as well as my onions into my pan. And this does 2 things. One, it starts to soften up the vegetables, but also while this is cooking, it's releasing a lot of flavor into the pan and into the oil that we're going to then be cooking the chicken in. Give it a little shake. I'm going to add my dried spices now. My dried spices is garlic powder. You could obviously use fresh powder if you, or fresh garlic if you wanted to. Mexican oregano, which has a little bit more floral flavor than your typical dried Italian oregano or your Spanish oregano for that matter. And I also have some smoked paprika in here and a little bit of cumin too. Now we're adding the dried spice at this point because I want those to bloom. I want that flavor profile to come through in the vegetables. We're also going to hit it up with some salt. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt. And we're just going to keep an eye on this. Shake the pan a little bit, and man, it's starting to smell really good. And if you visited the website at all, you know that tacos are my probably one of my ultimate favorite foods, but very close are the deep fried burritos we like to call chimichangas. We're going to let these saute now for about 2 to 3 minutes just to let them soften up, and then we'll incorporate our chicken. After about 2 minutes of sauteing the vegetables, they're going to change color. They're going to get some great looking flavors coming out of the pan. We're going to now add our chicken. And again, our chicken's been cut into very thin strips. I wanted to increase my heat now to high. And from there, really just let this saute till the chicken is cooked all the way through. This will take, and you're going to have to continually stir this, but this should take you about 4 minutes of cooking. 3 minutes in, your chicken's going to start to develop that really good color. It's done at this moment. We're going to shut the heat off. Now we're going to make our burrito, which eventually will become the chimichanga. I start with black beans, and for my burritos, I'm going to leave out any lettuce, only because the lettuce is going to be, it's going to break down once it hits the fryer. If we were serving this up just as burritos, then it's quite alright. Please go ahead and use lettuce, tomatoes, whatever you want. But I like to, for anything fried, I like to use cooked ingredients so that they're not going to release any more water, making your burrito soggy. So I'm adding some warm black beans. We're going to now add our chicken and our pepper mixture. And in between takes, I snuck a piece of chicken, and it is delicious. So the seasonings are perfect for this. A little spice to it, but not too much. This is pepper jack cheese. You can pick this up at almost any grocery store, shredded. You could even use slices if you couldn't find the shredded stuff. And the black beans I use as a paste for my burrito. So I'm going to start on the side closest to me. I'm going to roll it up. I'm going to pull the burrito towards me just enough so I get this nice tight roll here. I'm now going to fold in my edges, and I'm going to continue to roll this up. So again, using the black beans as my paste. And as I make my final roll, I'm going to tuck in my corners. And you have your wonderful looking burrito. The next step is to drop it in some hot oil. So we're going to get that oil heated up to about 350 degrees, and we'll fry this burrito for you. Alright, here's a close-up of the burrito rolling. A lot of people have difficulties doing this. It's quite easy once you see it done once or twice. We're going to fold in the sides, press those down. We're going to start at the bottom, the side close to us. We're going to fold it over, and with my middle finger and ring finger, I'm going to kind of push in this edge up here, these two edges, so the burrito doesn't fly out. We're then going to start to roll it. I'm going to use our black beans as our paste. Now I'm going to use my pinky to push in that edge, and we're going to roll it up. And I'm going obviously much slower than you need to, but there's your beautiful looking burrito. Simple as that. Alright, so I've dropped my burrito in there, and my oil's at 350. What I'll do is I'll start with the end of the burrito, and I want to fry my sealed side first so that it doesn't accidentally unravel. Now remember, everything's cooked in here, so you can work pretty fast with this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this guy over. And I'm going to just hold them closed here so we get one more good seal on the other side. Look at that great looking color. You're basically done. I'm just going to shake off any extra oil, transfer them to the plate, and we can fry another one. So let me show you one more. Okay, sealed side down first. Carefully layer it in. You don't want to splash. Clean up my mess from the first one. If you can get yourself a good set of tongs too, you can kind of pinch them closed as well. It also helps when you're lifting them up, kind of see how he's doing. And the beautiful thing with this is it's just like a great hard shell on the outside. Everything is really perfectly cooked on the inside. I don't even want to wait for that. I want to just eat this, but I will hold myself back. Good looking colors coming on. Now we can roll them over one more time. Slide them in. And again, I'm using hot oil. You can use peanut oil, canola oil. Get yourself a deep enough pan so that whatever you put in there, it's not going to raise that level up so it goes everywhere on it. So be safe with it. You know, if you're doing it on an open flame, I got an induction top here, but if you're doing it on an open flame, make sure your pan is definitely high enough. You can use a stock pot if you want to as well. He's almost done as well. Beautiful looking color. Drain off any oil. I can turn off my heat now. And now we can start to plate these guys up. With any chimichanga, you need a generous helping of sour cream, guacamole. I even added some more of the black beans inside, or that we put on the inside. Pick out your favorite salsa. We have some on our 3-minute recipes on the website, some of those quick recipes we've done earlier. Use one of those. Even that green tomatilla salsa would be great with this, but there you go. Chimichangas. I can't wait much longer. I'm going to have to dig into these really soon. Thanks for joining us from Cooking from the Cave. I'm Chef Pete Truziak. We'll see you really soon.